The East London Regional Court is today expected to hear closing arguments in the case involving EFF leader Julius Malema and his bodyguard Adriaan Snyman. The two face charges of unlawful possession of firearm, ammunition and being in contravention of the Firearms Control Act. This follows claims that Malema discharged a firearm in public during the party's 5th anniversary celebrations at Sisa Dukashe Stadium in East London. Watching developments for us is Sidima Mfeku, who joins us now live from just outside court. And it's been a while since we were back there, Sidima. Perhaps remind our viewer of the events that unfolded in the lead up to today's sitting.
Yeah, well, you'd understand, Ayanda, that this case was set or was supposed to have set on the 1st of November, but it was postponed to today because of the ill health of the magistrate, Toinette Olivier. And we do understand right now we're waiting for the EFF leader, Julius Malema, who's accused 1 in the case. Recently, we've just seen accused number 2, Adriaan Snyman, coming in, and we do understand that the delays were due to the fact that there were delays in terms of the transportation of accused 2, Adriaan Snyman. Well, what had happened in court leading up to this day is that, we had heard testimonies from various witnesses that include SABC detectives, audiovisual analysts, as well as ballistic experts, even people who were involved in the, operations of the day at Sisa Dukashe Stadium, testifying about, if whether or not the equipment that they had used on that night had any damages that could maybe signal any foul play or fault, or rather a discharge of a firearm by EFF leader Julius Malema. But now, to speak to us further about, how this case has been unfolding, we're joined by the Treasurer General of the EFF. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your time. This case has been dragging for quite a very long time. And, the last time we were here in court, EFF leader Julius Malema had said that the magistrate is taking long to start the case and all of that. And now we're delaying because of the accused. Can you just give us a comment on that?
No, thank you very much. Greetings to you and the viewers at home. We would like to sincerely apologize for the delay. It's something that was out of our control. So the legal team of accused number 2, Adriaan, were stuck at the airport in Durban. They couldn't take off because of the weather conditions, so it was not safe to fly. So as a result, it delayed. But the communication was sent very early to the legal team of the president and Julius and commander-in-chief, but also to the prosecutor. And there was an agreement that the proceedings will then start at 12. How the magistrate was not informed, really, I cannot tell. But I'm told that the magistrate was actually in court by 9 o'clock, and she was very frustrated. So we sincerely apologize. I mean, the case is, like you were saying, it comes from way back, and we would have loved it to have finished a long time ago. We raised our frustrations when the delays were coming from the state, when the magistrate was arriving late in court. We raised those frustrations, and we've seen since that things got better. But today it was one of those. We were ready. President was ready. He was here from last night. The legal team of the EFF was here. It's a pity that the legal team of accused number 2 are not here, so that the case can start in court. But now they are here in the chamber. They are going to meet with the magistrate now at 11:15. As you were talking, me and you, the car of the president just passed through, so he just arrived now in court. The legal team will be going to the chambers, both legal teams of the president, which is the EFF, and the one of Adriaan, and then the prosecutor will meet the magistrate in the chambers, and they will iron out those small issues that happened this morning.
And we're at the final stages of this case now, where we're hearing closing arguments from both the state as well as the defense. I guess you're confident that there's no case against the president?
There's no case against the president. That's why we even in the past applied for section, I forgot the act, what is it, but it was to be discharged from the case. So the magistrate said there's something that you need to answer, and the president took the platform and answered to everything. Nothing really points out to that toy gun was actually a gun. Nothing. Even everything that they brought in defense to try to make solid their case could not match what we brought. So we're confident that the case really is going to be in our favor, but we did what we could, and we can only wish that the magistrate really plays a part by doing the right thing.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. That's the Treasurer General of the EFF, and she's telling us that there's no case against the EFF President, Mr. Julius Malema. I'm going to ask my colleague now to show you just behind me. These are the vehicles with which President Julius Malema was traveling, and now they're saying that they have gone inside, the court, and they're going to be meeting with the magistrate as well as the state to speak about what is to happen in court today, and probably give or send those apologies to the magistrate about the delay that had happened. We do understand previously that in terms of the witnesses that had come forth, there were ballistic experts from both the state and the defense who were looking at whether or not the cartridges that were found at Sisa Dukashe Stadium were indeed matching the firearm that is said to have been used on the night. And also, we do understand that, in court, there were also, some questions about whether or not SABC detectives did a really good job. In fact, were they following the correct procedure in terms of registering the case, and some of the cartridges that were found at the stadium, were they written correctly, were they taken during the time of the incident, and so forth. So various things have been considered leading up to the closing arguments of this case, and we are not yet going to get the judgment, as you'd understand that after this the closing arguments, the magistrate has to take a time to give a judgment.
Yeah, certainly getting a sense that we're still a long way from that final call being made. But for that update, thanks very much indeed, Sidima Mfeku, live to us there from just outside the East London Regional Court.